Hey everybody, it's Kate Richburg, and I want to share just a short little knotting video for our Knotpendium over on beadshop.com. You can find the Knotpendium over under our learning section on Beadshop, or you can also find the Knots for Jewelry Making playlist right on our YouTube channel. So let me show you what we're tying today. We are going to do this flat centerpiece knot that you've seen me do in a broadcast before, but I just wanted to make a quick how-to video on this so you don't have to scroll through all of that content just to get this knot. So I'm just calling this the flat centerpiece knot, and it uses two pieces of cord. I'm using a 1.5 millimeter cord, but you could also use a 1 millimeter cord as well. The length of cord that you're using is fairly arbitrary. It just depends on how much of the cord you're going to be using for the necklace. In this piece that I did here, we're going to use some beads and stuff to finish the necklace off, so we don't need that much cord. Let me measure this length for you just so you can see. I've got two pieces of cord here, and I've done it in two separate colors so you can kind of see how it goes together. So I've cut, I don't know, it's about 14 inches or so of each piece, and just for ease, so hopefully the cords will stay fairly tame, I put some painter's tape on the ends there to kind of hold them together. So the way that we start this knot, it's really super easy. Okay, I just come in, and with my two cords sitting together like so, with the loop like this, I just kind of back it up on itself and create a little kind of fishtail that looks like this, right? This is going over that section, and the tails are here. If you've got a little bit of twisting here, it's okay. You're going to fix it after the knot is actually tied. So now I'm going to come in with my second piece, and I'm just going to lay that second piece of cord over the top of that loop like that, right? Now I take this tail and I pass it behind this double cord over this loop that's coming out here. And now can you see how I've got this little window with the loop with this cord coming out the middle? I go under that side of the loop, over this blue piece, and this blue piece, see how this cord is a little contrary, so you kind of have to tell it what to do. So I put that cord back into place and I go over, and then I go under the top part of that loop. And so see, when I tighten everything up like this, see how it crosses over and it makes it look like that little pretzel. Now, if you look kind of closely, you can see that my cord is kind of twisted here. So I'm just going to untwist everything as I tighten this knot up. Actually, this twists this way. So just be patient. Pull these ends to pull everything in, to tighten everything up. If these bottom loops are a little too big, push them back, and then pull, push them back, and then pull. So what we've got here, can you see how those little loops that are down here, I've silk wrapped those. Those are sitting here, and the loop is there, like so. Now what I do is I come in, I turn this knot upside down, and what I did for this one is I tied a snake knot here at the top to pull everything together. This cord is still a little twisted. Let me untwist it. So the snake knot, and I've got a Knotpendium video on that as well, but essentially we make our loop here. I come up through the loop, over this cord, behind everything there, and up through that open loop and tighten. And you want to try and be as even as you can when you tighten this up. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time for you so you don't have to backtrack the video. I'm going to just cut kind of an arbitrary strand here. The ends aren't going to be taped together, so it might be a little unruly, but just bear with me. So we're going to half this cord. This is a little bit smaller too, but we'll just make this happen. Come in and loop it on itself. So it's like a little fishtail. Okay. Now this other cord here, I'm going to get it ready. I'm going to put my little spool there to kind of hold it. I bend my second cord in half. And I lay it Come on, this cord kind of has a mind of its own. There we go. There's my fishtail. Now here's my second cord. I lay it on top, like so. Even if it's a little rough, again, remember you'll fix it as you tighten the knot. These two strands go behind that tail, over the loop. Now here's our window to weave. I go under, tell this cord to come back inside the window, and go over that cord and under the other part of the window there. Okay, so you can see that this pretzel, oops, that came undone. This pretzel is intact. Now you just tighten everything up. I'm not going to fuss about tightening up these ends too much here, but just like that. And now this end is a little short for the snake knot, but essentially you come in, make that loop, come up and through with those tails, back and around, and out through that loop. And you can see you tighten up everything, center everything, and you're all good to go. So here we are with that knot in use here for this really beautiful tassel. Well, thanks so much for joining me for this flat centerpiece knot for our Knotpendium. You can check out all of my other favorite knots in that Knotpendium playlist over on YouTube, or you can also find it on our website at beadshop.com under our Learning Knotpendium listing. Thanks so much, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.